So we'll start with the first question.
Yeah.
Who are we? What are we?
Well, this question is $1 million question.
Great.
I would,
Ryan, do you have the suitcase? Here we go.
I would like to take it away from you. You should keep it.
Is there an origin story for the cosmos, for the earth?
Can you please tell me which is the beginning point of a tennis ball? We must see love is not just an emotion. It's our very being.
This understanding that our very nature is love is not a new understanding for me. And you express it in a way where I feel the truth of it. And then what happens in me is the tears often come as a way to wash away my own disbelief. And then truth comes. Well, there's a million things that we could talk about, of course. I wanted to go and try and stick to 4 basic questions.
Okay.
And they're big questions. So
Okay.
if we only make it to one of them, so be it.
Okay.
But the questions are, just to give us a map, who are we and what are we? Who and what are we? Where are we? What is the nature of our world, of this reality, of the other realities we can touch? What is it that we really want? And what can we do? So those 4 questions.
Okay.
So we'll start with the first question.
Yeah.
Who are we? What are we?
Well, this question is $1 million question.
Great.
I would,
Ryan, do you have the suitcase? Here we go.
I would like to take it away from you. You should keep it. You know, who am I is a question that itself is a sign of mature intellect. This question arising in us indicates we are maturing.
Mm.
Now, no need to be in a hurry to find the answer for it.
Yes.
Because this very question is like a vehicle for you to go inward. And what I am not gets revealed by asking this question, who am I?
Uh-huh.
So one who knows the answer will never give you. You know why? Because they want you to have this vehicle to go inward.
Mm-hmm.
This question itself will remove a lot of cobwebs around our mind.
Mm-hmm.
It'll clear the path for us to explore who we really are.
Yes.
And
Yes.
once you find it, then there is no more question. You'll say,
Uh-huh.
just a wow will come out of you. No verb, no other verbal jugglery that we,
Yeah.
struggle with. That's not there.
It seems that there's 2 paths that you could take to get there as you go in this inner exploration, which is a great virtuous path, as you said. One is to figure out what you are not. Well, I am not that. Isn't that, can you say that like neti, like I am not that? I don't know if I'm using the right language.
Mm-hmm.
Not that. What am I? Well, I'm not that. Well, not entirely that, maybe a little bit that, but I'm not that. What am I in that way? So there's the I am not this way. And then there's the other way, which is, wait, I am that. I am you. I am all of that.
Correct.
So there's almost 2 paths that you can take.
It's actually, I would say that these 2 paths are extension of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So first step is to say from being somebody to being nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And the second step is being nobody to being everybody. You see, I am this, I'm everything.
Mm-hmm.
But to explore that, the first step we have to take, that is say, I'm not my body, not just my body. I'm not just my emotions. I'm not just my thoughts. You see, but there's something more than that. See, because these are all changing.
Mm-hmm.
See, our body has changed so much. If you take a picture of 10 years back, you would see so much change.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 years later, we will all look different, right? So there is some things that are changing and there is something that is not changing in us.
Mm-hmm.
Because of which we are able to even identify the changes. So everything is changing totally. Then you can't even have a reference point. You can't even notice the change.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So there's something that is not changing. What is that something? That's where the whole secret lies.
Mm-hmm. What is true is always true is an expression that I got from another teacher, Paul Selig. What is true is always true. And so what we're trying to find is what that part of us, which is true and always true. And that's the quest, because another way to look at it is you can say, I am Aubrey, but really that Aubrey that would mean I was static. Really what we should say is, I am Aubrey-ing. You are Gurudev-ing as you evolve into the Gurudev process of evolution, as I evolve into the Aubrey process of evolution. So that isn't entirely true because it's changing, but what we are is a process, an evolution of self.
See, I can give you another example. See, it's the same Mississippi River, very old river, from millions of years. The river is flowing, but every moment the water is new in it. It's not old water, so it's both. It's an ancient river, but yet it is very new water, new river. For people, sometimes it's very confusing. How can something be both old and new?
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
The sun is very old, but the warmth that you are getting today, the sun rays today, is very new. You can't have a stale sun rays. You can't bathe in a stale sun. So this is ever new and yet very ancient. Similarly, there is something in us which is not changing at all. And there is many things in us that keeps changing. The two aspects in us. One that doesn't change, the Aubrey that doesn't change, and there is another Aubrey keeps changing every moment. Your ideas change, your emotions change, The ancient people have said it in another beautiful manner, that they said that there are two birds sitting on a tree. One is enjoying the fruit, the other is just witnessing it. So those two birds are inside you.
Yeah. Now, there's an idea that I've been very fond of thinking, which includes all of this that we're talking, but also makes the space for us having a unique soul. So yes, we are nobody and everybody, but we're also uniquely ourself, our own name in an evolutionary process that extends through this life and perhaps into other lives. And we may have similar or different ideas of reincarnation, but we are like a strand connected to the divine, which is everything and nothing. So we're a strand that connects there, but that strand is unique, and we have the unique opportunity to express the divine in our own uniqueness.
Absolutely. That's it. Everything is unique here. Not just Aubrey, not just me, not just someone else. Even every flower that blooms here is very unique.
Yeah.
You see? It's like our fingerprints. It's very unique, see? No one can open your iPad. So uniqueness is there, yet there is something that is the same in all.
Yeah.
Common.
Yeah. In the world today, there's energy, ideas that try to reduce people. And actually, we do it in our own mind as well. We reduce people to a function, almost like in a prison system. People don't have a name, they have a number. And it seems like there's an energy in the world that wants to control everybody by giving them a number, reducing them to a function. And to me, that feels like a violation of our unique spiritual actualization, gifts, potential, who we really are, to try and reduce us to something that is like a machine, when we're not. We're an emanation of the divine.
Aubrey, what I say, some people may try this, but it will never happen. You cannot succeed.
Yeah.
Because nature has made us so unique. And, any individual trying to change that or make us into a machine may appear to work for some time, but not in the long run.
Right.
I don't believe that they will succeed in doing so.
I love not only that you said that, but I love how you said that, because your confidence means a lot. It's because what I feel from you is just a confidence in the God that is expressed through us, and this smile like, yes, try to defeat God. Good luck. Good luck in your efforts to defeat God.
I often say God only should make it obvious that He is in control.
So let's move to the second question. The second question is, okay, we understand a little bit, and of course this is a long inquiry to understand who we are, what we are, and a beautiful inquiry we should all take. Now, but where are we? What is this world filled with other people, filled with other beings, filled with, where did it come from? Is there an origin story? What is the story that we can tell about where we are?
I'm happy you are holding on to this question. As a 3-year-old boy, you must have asked this question. What is this?
Yeah.
Where do the clouds go? Every child comes up with the spirit of inquiry. What is all this? And this is the mother of scientific innovation.
Mm-hmm.
You see? What is this is science. Who am I is spirituality. And they both go together.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing about oneself and knowing about the world around us, they're complementary. Unfortunately, people have misunderstood this whole thing. They think either one of them you get into,
Right.
We need to know about this world. That is the whole path of scientific discovery.
Mm-hmm.
How many stars are there? How many planets are there? Ancient civilization, they did do this. They had the spirit of inquiry.
Mm-hmm.
And thousands of years ago, they already predicted Jupiter has 12 moons without any Hubble telescopes, you see.
How did they do that?
Yeah, that is through intuitive awareness.
Uh-huh.
Go within and get the knowledge.
Uh-huh. Which is actually something that science now says that you can't do. But what you're saying is there's a broader awareness of scientific inquiry in which you can actually go inside to find the truth.
Now science has started to recognize in the cognitive aspects of the brain, of our mind, Other than the 5 senses, we can even cognize many things that is beyond the 5 senses.
Yeah.
And we are in such a beautiful, fortunate era where science is shaking hands with the ancient science of wisdom.
I hope they stop shaking hands and hug and kiss each other and make love, because we need more. We need more union between them.
It's a beginning, yeah.
It's a beginning. First to shake hands.
They're not that bold enough to hug still. A little bit hesitation is there, but we have come a long way. I'm talking about, 40 years back when I used to talk about meditation, spirituality, yoga. People thought it's not for common man. It's not for mainstream. It's for somebody out there must be doing all these things. But today, I tell you, 2.5 billion people around the world are practicing meditation, yoga.
Wow.
That's a big number. Almost 1/3 of the world's population.
Mm-hmm. Progress. Is there an origin story for the cosmos, for the earth, that I know there's a lot of mythology in the Hindu tradition, and there's a lot of stories, and I think stories are perhaps the best way to understand things. You don't make the stories necessarily literal, but the stories point to the truth about how this cosmos came about. Are there stories like that?
Oh yeah, there are plenty of stories on that. But whenever people ask me an origin of something, I only ask one thing. Can you please tell me which is the beginning point of a tennis ball? Then I'll answer that question. That's my condition. I always put that. Tell me what is the beginning point of a circle?
I would say, if I had to answer that, if I was taking your inquiry seriously, I would say that it begins with an idea in the imagination of a consciousness.
See, a circle, every point is a beginning and every point is an end.
Uh-huh.
So virtually there is no beginning, there is no end.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say tennis ball begins here and it ends there.
Right.
This is spherical thinking. We are used to thinking here linearly. So we want everything to begin somewhere, end somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But there is another way of thinking, this spherical thinking.
Mm-hmm.
The Oriental philosophy always looked into this. They said beginningless and endless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's all spherical. See, you look at the universe, it's all spherical.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need to look for when it began. If you go
Right.
to Hawaii and you see there a coconut tree there, and say, where did the first coconut came about? In the middle of nowhere, and you have coconut trees there. Did it come from Kerala? Did it come from Indonesia? Or from California? You can go on these hypotheses, which may not be true. See, why not the nature put everything simultaneously in all the places? It's possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So this spherical thinking is something we need to look. Another example I would like to give you. So you keep a beaker of water and you put a pen there. The pen appears to have bent.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So when did this optical illusion began?
When you observed it.
If you don't observe, still it is there.
Right.
So it is not something which has begun. An illusion is not something which had a beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It is an appearance.
Yeah.
Appearance don't have a birth. This is what I'm saying.
I do. And it breaks the way that we think about everything, because we've thought about everything in our life linearly.
Linear.
And you're inviting us into a mystical perspective in which we say, this is what is.
Yeah.
And this question of start and end is just the way that our brain is used to thinking about things. But here is an invitation to look at things differently and just say, this is what is.
Today, fortunately, the quantum physics, the quantum scientists physicists have recognized this fact. There is what is called spherical thinking, that energy is there as energy. You don't need to say the energy originated from here, because it has neither beginning nor end. It can neither be created nor be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
It is just there.
Mm-hmm. Because I love stories, and because I love myths and mythology, and I love understanding the true meaning behind it, is there a particular myth or a story from your culture that illustrates something interesting or something that you enjoy sharing, just personally, about the cosmos? Just any story that comes to mind.
There is plenty of them. So many stories. I don't know which one I should just take it like that. Okay. The Lord Vishnu, the creator, the maintainer of the universe, he is resting. And from the wax of his ears came two demons. And he was fighting with them for thousands of years, like he couldn't win over them. Then he asked for help from the Mother Divine.
Kali?
Mother Divine.
Yeah.
So, and she came and she finished these two demons and relieved him from that war. And the victory came to him. This is a story. Now, the wax, the two demons, you should know this name of them. They are Madhu and Kaitab. That means craving and aversion. So your craving and aversion starts from your hearing. And if you keep fighting with them, you can never win over. But what can win over is a higher power, when more energy comes into you. When the awakening, the power of awakening comes within you, then cravings just drop, aversions just drop out of you. The two demons were slain inside the water. Now, water means love.
Water means love.
Love. So only with love you can transcend both craving and aversion.
Mm.
So within the water, these two dimensions were destroyed. But they couldn't be destroyed in the air,
Yeah, you couldn't destroy him in the mind. You had to destroy him in the heart.
in the heart.
What was the role of the Mother Divine in that myth?
Mother Divine is the energy, wisdom, knowledge. And so when knowledge came up, then the craving and aversion, both with love,
Yeah.
inside love, they could be dissolved.
Yeah. That's a great story. There's so much wisdom in so many stories, but if we don't stay patiently and understand them and understand that water means love and understand what this is, we won't get the real meaning behind them.
Correct. See, apaha is a word that in Sanskrit that connotes both water and love. So some dear friend you call apta. Apta means my dear friend.
Mm.
So apaha means water.
Yeah.
So in a friendly manner or in the space of love, you can get over your cravings, your aversions, and your hatred, and all that negative feelings that you keep fighting with.
Uh-huh.
So this whole story here indicates don't fight with yourself, but just elevate yourself.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Bring more love
Bring
into
more love.
your life.
Yeah.
When we're talking about cravings and aversions, this goes to my next question, which is